Welcome to BTS Audio, your home for audio solution. Today, I want to teach you about something that people often confuse. It's about Android radios and also things like Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, and WebLink. Now, with me here, we have two radios. One is a Pioneer A5650. The other one is a 13-inch Android radio. So the first thing that we need to discuss is what is an Android radio, or what do I refer by Android radio? The first thing, an Android radio refers to the operating system of the radio. So if you can see from this, if you press here, this is how an Android, just like how your phone looks like. It has applications, things like YouTube, maps, and all that. It has its Play Store where you can download your application, that if the app that you want is not here. Now that is how an Android radio looks like. Then we have an Android Auto and CarPlay enabled device. This is how it looks. Now, as you can see, this is how the interface looks like. If we go to source, that's how the interface is. You can go to your Bluetooth, USB, WebLink, Android Auto, CarPlay, phone. All these are your source of audio and connection capabilities. Now, that's how it looks like. Now, what is Android Auto and what is CarPlay? Android Auto and CarPlay are mirroring apps. You have to connect your phone either wirelessly or wired via the USB cable. And when you connect your phone, it will now activate this app. The Android Auto if it's an Android device, CarPlay if it's an iOS device, and it will activate. Now that point will be active. So, do Android radios have that connection capabilities? Now, also Android radios have connection capabilities via Android Auto or via CarPlay for iOS devices. Now, where do you do that? On the Android devices, there's an app called Z-Link, and when it does that, it will now activate to you for your screen. If it's a CarPlay, if it's Android Auto, it will show here. When you connect via Bluetooth, it will display your phone. So already that radio has its own software, which is Android based, and it can still mirror your phone if you need that. So now the main question now comes in. With these Android radios, we have things like YouTube. I can play my videos from YouTube. I can stream directly from YouTube. What about on these devices? Because another defining factor, CarPlay and Android Auto don't have video capabilities because of safety. You can't be driving and watching videos to avoid distraction. So with these devices, we have things like WebLink, as you can see. WebLink, it's not active, but we can connect it and I'll show you. WebLink is also a mirroring app. And this now, when you connect your phone, you download the application called WebLink on your phone. It's an app that looks like that, WebLink host. And then now WebLink uses wired connection. So you connect your USB cable to the phone, and then it will start. When you click on it, as you can see, okay, this one has picked the CarPlay, wired CarPlay, and you can see the different apps in wired CarPlay. As you can see, there's no app that plays video on that. We come here and choose now, instead of CarPlay, because it's an iPhone, we now choose WebLink. And we disconnect CarPlay, and you see now it's connecting. It's connecting on the radio, and then on the device, on my phone, it will activate connection. And now you can see. Now you can mirror the whole phone. And now we have something special here. Now you see we have YouTube. This is how you play your YouTube. If you have a radio that has WebLink host, now you can play your YouTube directly from there, but it is just an interface where it has connected your phone onto the radio. So it is not independent. You have to use your phone. Now, on the Android part, you see we are going to play directory YouTube here. You only need to provide for it the Wi-Fi. You create a hotspot using your phone, connect to the Wi-Fi, and now you're able to play YouTube directly from the radio. That's the difference now. If you ask for an Android radio, obviously we'll be talking about such radios. If you want an Android Auto, we can use an Android radio, or we go for the mainstream brands, Pioneer, Sony, or JVC, that have Android Auto and CarPlay. And now from there, we have also to choose: do you want wired CarPlay or wireless CarPlay? You have to choose your preference there. Thank you. I hope today you learned something, and see you in another one.